So welcome in. This is officially Switch 2, right? So yeah, I've been following it for years. So I was actually on the bandwagon before this all went down. But everybody beat me to it because I'm still playing Xenoblade X. So, but that being said, I don't know. We'll decide on what we play next. We'll talk about it here if we beat this. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue, and maybe we'll beat it today. I'm so excited because I haven't been spoiled, and we'll keep it that way. This freaking Abel's arc sounding music. This is on the Switch 2, everybody. We're finishing the game on Switch 2. It runs way better, but I thought I'd mention this at the beginning of this stream because it is the final episode, and I figure, hey, the final episode just happened to come out when the Switch 2 came out, so here we are. We're running it on Switch 2, which is pretty exciting. I'm excited. It looks really cool. Look how good it looks. Like, the details load in quickly. You don't see that load lag time between, which is pretty cool. Woo! There he goes. There's signal flares going out too from people's playable characters. Oh, they've blocked it off this time. We can't get through, can we? Yeah.
リン、解除できそう。試してみます。この障壁、何重にもプロテクトがかかっていて、強制解除するには時間がかかりそうです。
This girl being like Momo 2.0。
それより障壁の解除キーそのものを探した方が早いかもしれません。状況から考えれば、さっきのガルドラたちが解除キーを持っていると見るべきね。バラバラに逃げたのも。解除キーが私たちの手に渡るのを
The keys we have lost.
その可能性が高いわね。
持ち逃げは許さんですもん。すぐに追いかけますもん。
見つけたら倒して解除キーを奪っちゃおう。
Xenoblade 3 got a patch and Xenoblade 2 got a patch. They said for stability. 2 sometimes had issues with like bottlenecking and like slowdown, but 3 I didn't really notice it. But X runs great. I don't know, it's pretty cool to see like the differences of like how it's running now. So those guys disappeared. Oh, this way. Okay, now we're good. Took us a while. Okay.
Yokatta! やっと仲間に会えた。気づいたら敵の本拠地に僕一人だけって、ほんと焦りましたよ。まあでも。そっちも無事でよかったです。まだまだここからっすよね、僕たち。早くボイドのところに戻ってアルさんを助けましょう。それでボイドを倒してみんなで無事に帰還するんです。僕たちならきっとできますよ。もうひと踏ん張り頑張りましょう。
Okay, now I need to find everybody else. Oh, who's here? Is there somebody here too? Oh Lord Bose. We'll leave him. We'll leave him! We'll leave him there. He's fine. Now we'll go back for him. Man. Why do we have to pick him up, right? I understand. I understand. I should ditch him, but we gotta get him. I wonder where everybody else is. Oh, nice. Nagi! It's Nagi. It's our Nagi. Soraka! Rock and I just both wanted to help in whatever which way we could. I had been assisting the crew on the escort duty before I knew it. I somehow ended up here. I'll go back on the White Whale too and attend to my duties there, lest I become a burden. Please be extremely careful. Help! Everyone, you're alright. Oh, you came looking for me? I'm really sorry that I caused you so much trouble. I pray that others made it as well. We need to find them and make sure they're safe as quick as we can.
Mata, 古代サマール人の記録のようね。6のくさびはかの者の全地を奪い去る。不滅なるサマールであろうと、このくさびから逃れることはできない。かの者の意識は永遠に消滅し、その存在は狭間の中で終焉に至るだろう。なるほどね。古代サマール人はこの監獄によってボイドを永遠に閉じ込めるはずだった。でもそうはならなかった。何らかのイレギュラーが発生した。今考えても仕方ないわね。少なくともこの装置がボイドに効果があることは確かのようね。古代サマールが残した英知、私たちで有効に使わせてもらいましょう。
The Six Spears. The 3 more spears?
適正行動による脅威を検知。
Ah, we're gonna have to
防
fight
衛のた
something.
め自閉モード実行中。これは何らかのエラーが出ているようね。
故障でしょうか。
周囲を調べてみましょう。エラーの原因を特定できるかもしれない。
わかりました。
Oh, of course, that's why.
容赦はしない。
容赦はしませんよ。
ミサイル発射。こちらが有利ね。
Oh my gosh, hit the wrong time. It's alright.
こんなものが有利ね。
でも頑張りましょう。
We have to be careful how we approach them because there's so many of them.
勝ち時の声を上げろ。強化勢いつくぞ。こちらが有利ね。思うな。
Oh great, okay. We gotta get down, gotta get down.
銃撃で転ばせよ。オッケー。戦闘させる。
してください。
インナーの風が用意だ。サポートフィールド。フィールドカメラへ。こちらが有利ね。
ありがとうございます。
攻守より撃つぞ。フィルスペック。
オーバークロック。力を貸してください。
強化させる。
堅固な守りを感謝する。でもやった。射撃で畳みかけよう。
元気出てきたぜ。
堅固な守りを。助かったね。サポートフィールド。こちらが有利ね。
機体を強化させる。
道路を使う。無駄よ。
強化します。これで大丈夫ですか。
Come on.
同じこと。フィールド展開。こちらが有利ね。
機体を強化させる。
手強いやつ。回復圧お願い。
That thing up there. Okay, we're gonna go up and we're gonna tackle it from up here. Okay. Here, it's fine. Okay.
勝ち時の声を上げろ。無駄よ。強化圧で強いくぞ。はい。やれと思うな。
機体を強化させる。
圧を。手痛い一撃をくれてやる。エルフ、行くわよ。しない。捕らえたぞ。
おいよ。
フィールド展開。
元気出てきたぜ。
でこちらが有利ね。
おりゃ。機体を強化させる。
焼き尽くす。フィールド展開。聞いているな。大丈夫でこちらが有利だ。射撃圧で落ち着くわよ。焼き尽くすんだった。今なら接近戦が有効よ。手痛い一撃をくれてやる。これで。やると思うな。
やったぜ。
大打ち。はい、聞いたようだな。
おりゃ。
あとは射撃圧で落ち着く。
おりゃ。
焼き尽くす。今なら接近戦が有効よ。
機体を強化させる。
手痛い一撃をくれてやるが有利ね。フィールド展開。
いいコースに入ってる。終わらせるチャンスだぜ。
行くわよ。
やったぜ。
行くわよ。
Oh my gosh.
機体を強化させる。
焼き尽くす。
おりゃ。
リアルに行くわよ。 今なら接近戦が有効よ。一撃をくれてやる。
確保してください。
こちらが有利だ。リアで仕留めるぞ。
強化します。大丈夫。
機体を強化させる。
Oh my gosh. Dumb, stupid mech. Oh my gosh. We're gonna lose all our skills because this stupid thing she won't stop. Get off your mech, dummy. Jeez.
助かりました。ありがとうございます。
堅固な守りを。
助かりました。ありがとうございます。
堅固な守りを。
ありがとうございます。
堅固な守りを。
ありがとうよ。
助かりました。
強力使う。
強化します。大丈夫です。
こちらが有利ね。フィールド展開。こちらが有利ね。
強化します。
ラリー。
大丈夫
Oh
です。
gosh.
頼めるか。
確保してください。
インナーの方が容易だね。
大将がわかりません。
燃えて今なら接近戦が有効よ。
ありがとうよ。
私がバシッ
堅
と
固な守りを。
助かったぜ。
道理を使う。フィールド展
動かないで。
開。聞いたようだな。射撃圧を。やれると思うな。決まったわね。今なら接近戦が有効よ。回してない。
私がバシッと止めちゃいます。動かないで。
フィールド展開。
止めます。
こちらが有利なの方が容易だわ。堅固な守りを。
ありがとうございます。
サポートシールド。
大丈夫です。
堅固な守りを。
すいません。
道理を使う。
助かりました。それ。
フィールド展開。
確保してください。
有利なようだな。あとは射撃圧を。
行きます。
こちらが有利ね。決まったわね。今なら接近戦が有効よ。
私がバシッと止めちゃいます。
やれると思うな。
決めます。これで。
フィールド展開を。はい、聞いたようだな。こちらが有利ね。あとは射撃圧で押す。やれる。大有利か。を極める。
Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay.
「今度のデータもこの装置に関する情報のようだけれど、ダメね。データの大半が破損していて、どれも意味をなしていないわ。
外れを引いちゃったですもん。せっかく見つけたのにがっかりですもん。
唯一かろうじて読み取れるのは、殻より解き放たれしくさび、魂を形するくびきとなら。
どういう意味なんでしょう。
Right?
これまでの情報からくさびはおそらくこの装
The
置のこと
feathers
で
are the
しょう。
spears.
そのくさびが解き放たれるとくびきとなる。
Yoke is to come to fruition something that's positive.
そういう意味に取れるけど、
も立つにはさっぱりですもん。難しいことはリンさんにお任せしますもん。
私にだってわからないよ。
考えるのは後にしましょう。この言葉が何を意味するのか。 いずれわかる時が来るかもしれない。
Another spear! So 2 more spears, right? Because it's supposed to be 6 spears. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Yo, 相棒は元気そうだな。ってこんなとこで言うことじゃねえか。俺は大丈夫だ。ピンピンしてるぜ。相棒、向こうに戻るんだろ。目を見てりゃわかる。俺たちならやれる。あんなのに負けやしねえさ。さあ行こうぜ。今度こそぶったたいてやる。
Oh, there's one down here. Hey, what do you know?
Yeah.
Nice. That means that we have about... This should bring us to 5, I believe. One more?
Helma-san! コアに充填された転移エネルギーがわずかですが減退しています。おそらくコアと同化したボイドの力そのものが弱体化しているんだと思います。
なるほど。これが槍の効果というわけね。確実を期すためにも残りの槍を起動させましょう。
Okay. One more and we have several people to find. One more spear and several people. Ooh, 1 of 15, ouch. Oh, there's a spear! Ah, Neil Nail! Neil Nail, let's go! Of course, Neil Nail would be here. But we're still missing people. Should we come back for Neo now? Nah, that's fine.
ったですもん。槍を全部打ち上げましたもん。
これでボイドとの戦いで優位に立てますね。
ええ、今度は遅れを取ったりしない。ボイドを倒し、アレスのコアを取り戻す。準備が整い次第、反撃開始といきましょう。
Oh, there's HP. What the heck is he doing out here? Most OP character.
やれやれ、とんだアクシデントに見舞われましたね。戦力を分断させるとは化け物のくせに知恵の回ることだ。ああ、僕でしたら問題ありません。
5 by 5.
君が来るまで敵情を視察していました。大まかな分析も済んでいます。この僕が合流したからには万事の解決は目前ですよ。この決戦で軍港を挙げれば次期司令の座に着実に近づく。さあ、もたもたしてないで行きますよ。敵は待ってくれませんからね。
Now I feel all powerful. Oh! 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 We found another. Nice.
Ah, お前か。無事で何よりだ。せめて道路があれば動けたんだが、この状況じゃ俺にできることはほとんどなくてな。不気味な場所だが、お前は奴の元へ戻るんだな。
Yep, let's go. Let's go, buddy.
ああ、もちろん俺も行こう。あいつも俺の帰りを待ってる。生きて戻るためなら何だってするさ。
Okay. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Look at that. Oh, there's also someone behind me. The treasure chests are helpful because once I get enough... Oh, okay. No, right behind me. Once I get enough, I can get a new skell.
ここでキコーラに会えたのは良好であった。俺は奴に近づく術はないかと周囲を見て回っていたのだ。ボイドはグロースを滑る存在。我らラースの誇りを踏みにじった中敵だ。何案ずるな。一人で切りかかる具など犯さん。今は頼もしき仲間だ。キコーラがいることだからな。さあ、共に奴を倒し本会を遂げようぜ。
Nice. We need to grab L. I need one more treasure chest just so we can have 1.4 mil, and then I can go ahead and upgrade one of the skells. I'd like to have at least 2 level 50 skells because right now I only have 1, and I don't think I could probably fight the last battle with 1 level 50. It might be possible, but I don't really want to risk that. So if I could find another treasure chest, that'd be great. So I might not be able to because I might have taken everything there is from out here. Alright, looks like I might have gotten everything out here already. Worst case scenario, I can just go get L and we can just go. I don't know how tough the last fight is, so I don't know if I can even confidently say like I've got it or not. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we can go back and then we'll just figure it out. I mean, there's always the one person down here that we can rescue. Alexa. Okay, yeah, I guess we just go to the last fight. I guess we just go. I'm ready, but still it doesn't help me be any less nervous about it. He's like, I didn't get that far. That's sort of right. Not really, but it's sort of right.
さあさあ、再会を祝うのは後にして、ここが勝負の分かれ目です。敵の本拠地へ、いざ鎌倉と参りましょう。ところで、鎌倉って何でしょうかね。
I'm so nervous. Let me think about what I wanna. If I have any last words or any predictions or anything I want to say before the end of this. I think I'm just gonna let it happen this time. Usually I have something to say or usually predict, but I feel like with X, while everybody's told me it's what I should expect, I'm just gonna take it as it comes this time around. So no guesses this time around. I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna go. And hopefully things turn out alright. Oh no! Yes, I am sure. It's fine. This just means I get to catch up and I don't get spoiled, right? Because this is it. So I was lucky enough not to get spoiled this far. Okay, let's go. I'm ready. I'm nervous, but I'm ready. Okay, here we go. Heck yeah.
この闘争にもはや意味はない。なのに君たちはどこまでも抗おうとする。私をどこまでも不快にする。
アルを返してもらうわボイド。
間もなく私は闘争を果たし勝利する。君たちに残された時はすでにわずか。抵抗はことごとく無意味だと知るがよ。
見て、コアが少しずつ起動状態になっている。コアがボイドの力の根源だとすれば、全てのコアが起動した時、その力でこの宇宙から逃亡する気を。
Ooh, this song already. I knew it was gonna be good, but
アルを救出する。この状況を打開するにはそれしかないわ。
エルマさん、私たちが起動した槍ですが、あの内部から高エネルギー反応が検出されました。それも尋常じゃない数値です。もし外部から衝撃を与えたら莫大なエネルギーが解放されて。
ボイドにダメージを与えられる。
はい、そうでなくてもボイドの力の抑制にはつながるはずです。
分かったわ。あなたも聞いたわね。あの槍を破壊すれば戦いを有利に運べる。心に留めておいて。行きましょう。
all right, let's go.
弱体化させて慎重に行きましょう。
自分はしない。あなただけにはさせないわ。
やはり
そうする。
強化します。ビッグルームさん、
私はしない。
こんなにプレッシャーかけてください。
圧力。風一閃。
覚悟してください。
道理でも不利。ラー戦にシフト。クロスリロード。
Let it begin.
そうね。
これで最後
出るはず。そうする。アイドバースト。クロスリロード。アイドバースト。まだ終わらないわよ。クラッシュ。リーグの全体セーフアクション。アイドバースト。クロスリロード。狙い撃ち。今なら接近戦が有効よ。もう後悔しても遅い。いいダメージ。新鮮でリズムを維持して。
Let's spam.
一撃決める。
Come on, Elma! Come on, Elma! Come on, Elma! Come on, Elma! Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. Elma! Elma! Wow.
やってみろよ。意味もなく存在するだけのお前に生きようとする俺の感情まで飲み込めるか。
思いだよ。生きようとする強い意志、衝動、すなわち愛だ。お前に愛する覚悟はあるか。結婚式の誓いとはわけが違うぞ。この世のものすべて、世界を丸ごと愛するだけの愛だ。その覚悟が決まるまではアレスを譲ることはできんな。
決して理解ではない。受容でもない。同化による駆逐、知性の淘汰だ。
大丈夫だ。俺がついている。やれるな。
アレスが人の意識を受容している。
ウィータと同
Ah,
じ
it's
です。
so pretty.
ウィータはボイド一人の受け皿だったけれど、アレスは全ての人々の受け皿になっているんです。
これは深淵から流れ出てくるもの。旅立つ私を見守ってくれた遠い故郷の仲間たち。
分かってるよ。
レオン、
ああ、任せとけ。リン、お前のおかげで俺の人生にも甲斐があった。礼を言いたくてな。
あっちじゃ威勢のいいこと言ってたがどうした？
守りたいものを俺はまだ守りきっちゃいない。
I like how it's not as black and white this time around. In his flashback, it's more in color.
うるせえ。そんなこと言うために化けて出てきたのかよ。
Ask how it's popping.
最悪だ。そっちはどうだ？よし、行こうか。
All these cool screenshots. How can you not have cool screenshots? Oh no, what am I gonna do? Did I get out of the areas and do the same thing I did before? Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. We found the key. It's love. he looks crazy.
消える。私が消えていく。
そうだ。それが死だ。どうだ、初めて知る死の感想は。
これが死。この痛み、この霞。
Calm down.
確かな私を感じるぞ。そうか。これが死か。愚かだった。認めよう。そう。私は愚かだ。こんなにも素晴らしいものがこんなにも近くに。味わいたい。もっと味わいたいぞ。
喜んでもらえてよかったぜ。ぜひ何度も味わわせてやりたいが、死は一度きりだ。
一度。
そう。そしてお前は消える。この世界から存在そのものがな。だがそこに証はないぜ。無意味な死を選択したツケだ。
私はどこに行く。
さあな、神様にでも聞いてくれ。もっともお前に神がいればの話だ。じゃあなボイド、ガキのおもりもここまで。調子はどうだ。
本当に最悪よ。
悪いな。俺は最高の気分だ。
Oh, it's this song. Let me tell you. They're rewinding. The song's rewinding. Always reminds me. Do we have to escape? Do we have to also run Babrat out of here?
このままではまずいな。
新白芸浮上。いつでも動けるように準備しておけ。了解。
We have to wait for Christmas. If we wait, I say we wait. Oh my gosh.
消失現象はこの浮遊大陸の大部分を飲み込んだ。そしてここを出たら群れをなしてゴーストを襲ってくる。私たちの任務はアレスを無事に新白芸
Goodness.
命を賭してでもやり遂げるのよ。
No, that cost of our lives. Oh my gosh. I mean, I get it. Because it can be reborn, but still.
全身全霊ですね。
了解です。
初にお任せですもん。
ちら N がコアを確保。アレスと共に祈祷する。
分かった。こちらも受け入れ準備を始める。みんな聞いた通りだ。変異システム起動準備。新発揮急ぐ前進。買いに行くぞ。
了解。
了解じゃ。
全体にアレスの援護指示を出せ。
了解。
右翼にゴースト確認。
各機右翼警戒。最大全速を維持しつつアレスの死後を最優先。
Ugh, stress.
左翼前方からも荒らせ。
そうしつこいやつらだ。
しまった。
たくヒヤヒヤさせやがる。
変異システムの起動確認。
ある。
I love the direction in this, especially since they improved upon the Xenosaga like menu screen where the faces come up. I really love that they have that in here. But it's so much clearer. It used to be a little blurry in the original.
変異システムとの接続完了。
エネルギーチャージ開始。
了解じゃ。
突入部隊はこれより守備部隊とともに変異システムの防衛に回る。
システムノープロブレム。
よし、あとはエネルギーチャージが完了するまでこの船を守りきる。俺たちの勝ちだ。くそ、数が多すぎる。
抜かれた。
天体にゴーストが接触。爆発によりチャージ回路一部寸断。
深いバイパス確保を優先。作業員を向かわせろ。
アレスからの出力低下。
チャージが全然できないよ。
相棒、お前はよくやったよ。よくここまで付き合ってくれた。俺と魂を共有するにしちゃできすぎだ。
消失現象加速。航行可能領域 30% 消失。
部隊の状況は
損耗率毎 0.25% 上昇しています。
良くないな。
I was gonna die so that they can get away, isn't he?
増大。
I was gonna sacrifice himself, isn't he?
おい、嘘だろ。
こいつは
孤児に言う絶体絶命ですね。
一人だったらとっくに逃げ出してただろうからな。
新白芸が
機関部に損傷確認。無限守備部隊も 18% 消失しました。
そうだよ、一人じゃないんだ。だから踏ん張れたんだよ。だからこそ意地を見せられるってもんだ。アレス、お前みんなが好きか愛してるか。
損耗率 25% を超えてさらに上昇。
何をしているの。ここを離れてはダメ。
だよな、俺もそうなんだよ。じゃあ一緒に行こうぜ。
Maybe not. I thought he was gonna sacrifice himself. Maybe not.
来たじゃん来たじゃん。
チャージ完了までの予測時間が
You never know. You never know with these types of games.
チャージ完了まであと少しな書いてくれ。
あいつそんなこと教えたつもりじゃなかったんだから。
バンダム、ああ、本艦はこれより転移段階へと移行する。全体を呼び戻せ。
了解。緊急連絡。本艦はこれより転移段階に移行する。全体直ちに起動。繰り返す。本艦はこれより転移段階に移行する。全体直ちに起動。まだ間に合うわ。戻ってきて。
戻ってください。急ぐですもん。エネルギー充填完了しないよ。
転移開始。
The tension is so palpable. I love it. I love it. It's such a Xenosaga-esque moment where you're like jumping like at the very last moment.
ボイドに取り込まれている間、俺には奴の過去が見えた。遠い昔、奴もまたサマールの一人として生まれた。並外れた天才だったボイドはゲートと呼ばれる究極の物体を研究して
Him as well. See?
アレスを作る
Man.
が、それがゴーストを呼び覚ます結果となった。サマールの民はボイドこそ元凶だとしてアレスを破壊。ボイドの意識を狭間の世界の監獄へと封じた。永遠に。ミラに現れた浮遊大陸は狭間の世界からボイドと共に現出した監獄だったんだ。狭間の世界に閉じ込められたボイドにとって孤独は苦じゃなかった。奴にとっての苦痛は知らないこと。ボイドは永遠の世界の中で死を知ろうとした。そこに感情はなく、ただ無邪気に知ろうとしたんだ。ある時、ボイドを閉じ込めた意識の監獄の檻に亀裂が走った。原因はわからない。監獄が限界を迎えたのか、他の世界からの干渉があったのか。いずれにせよ、ボイドの意識は監獄から解放された。
I wonder, everybody has the
そしてエル
same.
マの母性があった宇宙にボイドは現れた。肉体はなくなっていたが、奴を信仰する者たちによって作られ
It
た
all manifests the same way, right?
ミー
Like
タをよりしろとして現出した。
Yuriev, Klaus.
さらに奴は
ボイ
グロースを作り出し、その力を持って死を知ろうとした。まずはアレスを取り戻すため、エルマの母性へと進軍を始めた。ボイドの行動、再生されたアレス。それらの事象に呼応してゴーストが現れた。エルマの母性はグロースとゴーストの衝突によって消失し、世界も消えた。目の前にある多くの死を見ながらも、 奴はそれを理解しようとしなかった。気づいていたんだよ、本能的に。自分自身の存在が消えることの恐怖を。だから逃げたんだ。
See, it's always fear. Yuria feared death.
ゴースト。
Void feared it.
自身の存在を排除しようとする力から
They all
逃げ
try to
続けた
surpass
ボイドは旅路の果てに敗北し、初めて死を知った。あの瞬間、奴は何を思ったんだろうな。
私はどこに行く。
Gosh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. But also extremely creepy because they don't know where they're headed.
俺さ、なんとなく分かった気がするんだ。あの場所は監獄なんかじゃない。天国へと続く道だったんじゃないかってさ。あるんだな。あんなにも素敵な場所が。
Oh my gosh. So are they basically confirming what they thought that we... There's no way. Wow. Yep. Wow. But also, like, it was like you said, expected. But also, like, the fact that they did it was what was crazy. Like, mentally I'm having a hard time fathoming, like, I don't know how I feel about it, because X is like one of those things that, like, we didn't know where it fit, right? And it feels like chapter 13 was like all the story that was missing from the whole entire game. So I don't know if I feel like X always belonged there or if X now is a part of it. I don't know how I feel about it. It's a little like it makes sense, I guess, because there's always that pursuit of like something more. Um I always believed in Monolithsoft. Well, so did I. But here's the thing, like, man, can we talk about, yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know where they're falling in that because, like I'm looking at these pictures. Let's like take a second or two to go back, right? Look at some of these pictures. Like, like, right? Like, you know, I wish I gotten a better picture of like, of like the feathers, but I just always, I don't know. I feel like, man, what a picture, right? Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Yes, we talked about that already. Beach of Nothingness was confirmed as Nirvana. Yep. Yep. I definitely talked about that in length when we saw that cutscene. We talked about the whole entire cutscene. And what I really loved about it was it mirrored the original in the tone, like the color tone. And then when we see here later on, it's got color. So like when he looks back at Lao and Lao's there with him, life has color because it's like current existence, right? And then the faded part is sort of like this ethereal, like faded, like going away, like how Cherenkov was on the beach, and how Lao was on the beach. Like the tones that they use are very very specific, and I hope people really pay attention to the tones when they play like Xenosaga, or they play this, or they play um, just anything that they do with tone and color is extremely important to designate like place and time and sense of placement. So it's pretty important to recognize whether it's black and white, sepia, color tinted, slightly faded. Like there's a purpose behind all of that. Oh my gosh. Wow, we pulled it out at the last moment. We pulled it out. A screenshot that is 69 hours. Exactly. Uh yeah, I don't know how I feel. Uh nice. I don't know how I feel because like I know it was supposed to get there, but it got there like really fast. Like it escalated very quickly. There was a lot of parallel to Xenosaga. Like there was like blatant like parallel between a lot of stuff that happened, um, and a lot of symbolism. But the interesting thing is they brought up the conduit again. No one's brought up the Zohar yet, so I'm really really curious because conduit basically confirms that it's sort of on the verge of the theory that I had. I don't know if you guys recall, but I believed that Yuriev left um in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, right? Like it was showing the past, and so I believe that Yuriev left, and he left research with Klaus, who became obsessed with it, and then he left with this other scientist from Samar became obsessed with the conduit. Like I really felt like he jumped, and he's planting these seeds of like people encouraging them to like pursue this for his research because it's all the same, right? They all sort of wanted to surpass death. So I found it really interesting that like these people are sort of doing the steps that are leading to Yuriev's work, I feel. And that's sort of the direction I feel that it's going now for sure. Um when they do Xenosaga remake, I feel like, or the HD version, I think they'll remake it, honestly, to be frank with you guys, because what's going to happen is basically all these civilizations have been researching the same thing that Yuriev was trying to get to. Um, so that's my viewpoint, is what it's working up to, because there's no way that everybody is researching the same thing and not having been inspired by something, right? Like I just don't see it happening as it's all that coincidental. Nothing is ever coincidental. I'm really glad I didn't get spoiled on that. Aw, look at that screen! Man. It's just, you know. Yeah, and that's what I think is really, really interesting, because I think that's the pathway. I think that the conduits or Zohars are the connections that they're all interconnected. So I feel like each one allows those universes to be connected. So that's how I view it, is sort of just like they're the things that tether these realities together. And in a way it makes sense because they're also the source of the UMN, right? Like the concept of the UMN and how that was utilized. So threading together consciousness, right, through like the Gnosis terrorism incident and Grimoire and all that, is sort of conceptually similar to tethering universes together. Universes and everything else, right? Like if you can tether consciousness, I don't see how you could tether different realities. So I feel that these things are now, more than anything, I'm sort of thinking that he said that's path to heaven. I think that the conduits and the Zohars are sort of like a pathway, obviously traversal, because the UMN confirmed that, right, that it's like traversal. But I think that specifically they're just pathways. They're like gates, right, that thread everything together, which makes it really interesting. I don't know where that'll lead, but at least we've confirmed that that's how everything is connected, and I feel like that's a big part of it, right? No, I wanted the screenshot. Oh my gosh. Of course it went away the moment I wanted the screenshot. They're like, you can't have that screenshot with everybody on it. Look, it's all dated. No. I'll work forever to get that screenshot. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I guess, yay, we did beat it after all. Anybody have any thoughts? I've been thinking, and I'm like, I don't really know what my... I'm gonna load this in because I'm curious. I feel more inclined than ever to feel that it's yeah, I feel I'm more inclined than ever to believe that Xenosaga is gonna happen. I don't know if for me that's where I feel, right? Yeah, and I wonder, because Takahashi also, I wonder what's gonna happen. And I think it's crazy because going into the last battle before, like I went into it, I was like, I'm gonna go in with an open mind. I'm not gonna predict anything. I'm not gonna say anything this time around because I sort of wanted to experience it like as it just happened. And then I was like, but they say that it's something that I would expect. So it's crazy because I did expect it, but at the same time, it's like, did I really? Because at a point, there's like, at what point are they gonna be in line with like my thought process of what is gonna happen? And so now I'm just like, okay, chill. I didn't think that they would do the heaven thing, but I did think the conduit is gonna be somewhere, and I did think that they were gonna be pushed to another universe, because I was talking about when it originally happened, and there's 3 different types of shifts, right? We see the Hilbert effect, which is just a plane shift, a plane within space, so that the Gnosis can be brought into reality, right? Then we see at the end of Xenosaga 3, we see a shift of space when the Elsa and the others flee in Xenosaga 3, so that, you know, all the columns are disappearing. And then now we see even a larger scale, which is a shift in universe, right? So I always was curious because it seems like the scale and the ante of that thematic thing is growing in scale. So to me, it was like, okay, plane, then space, then universe, right? The way that the space shifted. So there was like this clear upgrade every single time of the stakes, right? With similar concepts. And so recursion is always a thematic go-to for Takahashi, and I thought that that was pretty cool that they're like, oh yeah, now we're gonna go on a shift of universe, like multiverse, right? But I don't know where he's, like she said, I'm a little excited because I don't know where he's gonna go after this, because where can you shift beyond that third scale, right? After multiverse, what do you do? Like, at that point you could just open it up to like telling the story about whatever, right? But I think ultimately in the end, I think everybody is going to end up together in Lost Jerusalem. I honestly think that's where the end game is. And I know people are like, nah, but they're gonna end up there, because at the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, we saw Shulk and Rex leave, and then he said we'd all see you again, and it was exactly like what Chaos had said. And I honestly think they're all gonna end up back together. Everybody is gonna somehow all gonna end up in the same place. So that is my thought on the ending of this. So wow, I don't have much more to say. I'm sort of really glad that it happened this way. But the worst part is yet to come, because now we have to wait. We have to wait, unfortunately, for what comes next. Right? Yep, that's exactly. And I think we talked about that too, right? We talked about how Mims were aliens during the playthrough, and then we also talked about ghosts and gnosis, and the concept of like the fog beast back then with Shulk, sort of inventing somewhat of a Hilbert effect, right? Not necessarily the exact same thing, but there's parallels to all these things, and so I also feel like this would be the way to close it out. I don't know if that's how they'll end everything, but they'd have to do Xenosaga as an entry. So Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3 would be one full entry of a Xenoblade game, because it's like, it can't be as short as X, because the first game was 40, the second game was like 20-ish, 30-ish, and the third game was like 40. So that's 80, that's like 110. So that'd be like your standard length of like a Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or something like that. Xenoblade, it can't be as short as X though, because if you're combining a trilogy into one game, it has to be everything into one game. So I would imagine Xenosaga would be one complete entry, and also if they included Pied Piper and everything else, like if they threaded the full narrative, Missing Year, I would imagine it could be like 1 to 2 games max. I don't know how they would go about that, or do full Xenosaga and then do Pied Piper and Missing Year as DLC, as add-on content. That would also be something that would be a possibility, sort of like how they did Future Redeemed and everything, and Future Connected and this year. But this is technically a part of the base game though. I'd prefer it all in the cart though, altogether. I guess this one got me hyped instead of crying. Like, usually I cry at the end of a Xeno video, and I know you're all like, why doesn't he cry? Who is Al's sister? When we drill down, it's because that's the thing. Whenever we like ask more questions like this, you find out who Al's sister is, and then you find out who she's connected to, and then you're like, oh, okay. And who is Al? Al's just a plain guy until you find out how his sister and he are related to the story even further down the line, or something crazy. Because Al is sort of just like a messenger at this point, right? And so it's like where he falls into place and everything, and his sister falls into place is like a thing. So I understand. I just for me, it's just like conceptually, like in lore wise, it's like I feel like chapter 13 was like just made to tie everything together, but man, it's hard. It went so quick that like if it feels a little jarring. It feels it's not bad. If they were gonna bring X into the fold, this is the only way I could have seen them doing it. Like, not that I knew detail by detail what's gonna happen, because obviously there's no way I could have. But if they were gonna do it, I feel like this is the only way they could have brought it into the fold, because X was always the one game that was like not connected and out there. And I can see how this is very divisive, because this basically says to people who are like totally into X that like, hey, guess what? You're not getting away. You're still a part of the series. You know, like, it sort of reins it in and is like, congratulations, you're a part of this. and you can't be separated from it because this game exists along with it. So, you know. But yeah, okay, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We are closing in on almost 600 subscribers. Wow, on YouTube. The numbers have just been growing a lot lately. Like unexpectedly, I've just been watching it tick up slowly throughout the week. It was really crazy. It was like a 500 the other day. Like it's 575, so it's slowly building little by little. I don't know why or how, but if you're all here, welcome. Yeah, maybe we'll do something special. Aside from the Pied Piper documentary, which is now going to be in full swing, now that I have time to work on it, that's actually what I should probably do. So I'll probably just stream regular fun games because I need to do that documentary because I haven't had time because of life. Okay, so that's what's on the billing. So thank you everybody for joining me. Xenobit Splishu, everybody. ZK, as always. Cyclone Fox, thank you for stopping by. Nemu, everybody, thank you so much. I have to wrap my head around everything, and I will talk about it when we come back to Xenoblade X later at another point once I processed everything, and we'll do affinity quests and max everything out and do everything like that. So yeah, see you all later. Thank you so much. Bye bye.